For decades, the 100-meter sprint has been ruled by athletes from the United States and Jamaica, leaving little room for African sprinters to shine. But Ferdinand Omanyala is changing that narrative. With explosive speed and relentless determination, he has shattered records and defied expectations, proving that Africa can produce world-class sprinters. His journey has not been easy. From struggling with limited training facilities and financial hardships to overcoming a doping suspension, Omanyala's rise to the top has been one of perseverance. In 2021, he became the fastest man in Africa, setting a new 100-meter record and placing himself among the world's sprinting elite. Ferdinand Omanyala was born on January 2, 1996 in Bungoma County, Kenya. Initially passionate about football, he discovered his sprinting talent in high school at Friends School Kamusinga, where he consistently outran his peers. Unlike Kenya's renowned long-distance runners, Omanyala excelled in explosive speed rather than endurance. Encouraged by his success in school competitions, he began taking sprinting more seriously, even though it was an unconventional path in Kenya. After high school, he joined the University of Nairobi, balancing athletics with his science studies. Despite limited funding and professional support for sprinters in Kenya, his passion kept him going. He trained relentlessly, competing in local races and steadily improving. Determined to reach the international stage, Omanyala pushed through obstacles, setting the foundation for his breakthrough in competitive sprinting. Omanyala's transition from a university athlete to a professional sprinter was challenging. Unlike in the US or Jamaica, where sprinters receive extensive support, Kenya lacked structured programs for short-distance runners. With limited access to proper training facilities and financial backing, he relied on self-discipline and relentless training to refine his speed and technique. In 2016, he began competing nationally, quickly gaining attention after clocking 10.37 seconds in the 100 meters, signaling his potential for elite competition. However, in 2017, his progress was halted by a 14-month doping ban, a setback that could have ended his career. Instead, he used the time to train even harder, returning stronger and more determined. By 2020, he had established himself as Kenya's top sprinter, earning opportunities to compete internationally. Despite ongoing financial struggles, his talent and perseverance were beginning to open doors on the global stage. Omanyala's career-defining moment came on September 18, 2021, at the Kip Keino Classic in Nairobi. Competing against some of the world's best sprinters, he delivered a stunning performance in the 100-meter final, clocking 9.86 seconds. This time set a new African record, making him the first Kenyan sprinter to run under 10 seconds in the event. His performance was a game-changer for African sprinting. Prior to this, the belief was that African athletes were better suited for long-distance running rather than explosive sprint events. Omanyala shattered that stereotype, showing that Africa could produce elite sprinters capable of competing with the best from the United States and the Caribbean. The Kip Keino Classic also provided him with international recognition. Top sprinters, including Trayvon Bromell and Justin Gatlin, praised his performance, and the global athletics community took notice. Omanyala's time of 9.86 seconds ranked him among the fastest men in the world that year, giving him a ticket to compete at more prestigious events. This breakthrough opened the door for sponsorships and endorsements, which had previously been difficult to secure. With more financial stability, he could now access better training facilities and compete in international competitions without worrying about expenses. His rise to prominence also inspired young sprinters in Africa, proving that it was possible to succeed in the 100 meters despite the challenges faced by athletes from the continent. Since his breakthrough in 2021, Omanyala has continued to break records, solidifying his place among the world's fastest sprinters. His most remarkable achievement came on September 24, 2022, at the Kip Keino Classic, where he ran 9.77 seconds in the 100 meters, breaking his own African record and becoming the 9th fastest man in history. His success extended beyond record-breaking times. At the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, he became the first Kenyan to qualify for the 100-meter final, winning gold with a time of 10.02 seconds. This historic victory proved that his talent extended beyond Kenya, cementing his reputation as a top global sprinter. He also claimed gold at the African Championships and consistently performed well in the Diamond League, showcasing his ability to maintain peak performance across multiple seasons. Omanyala's rise has changed perceptions of African sprinting, encouraging more investment in short-distance events. His success has inspired young sprinters and pushed athletics federations to develop better training programs, paving the way for future African sprint stars. Ferdinand Omanyala's success is not just due to raw talent, but also intense training and discipline. Sprinting demands explosive speed, strength, endurance, and precise technique. Unlike sprinters in the US and Jamaica, who have access to top-tier facilities, Omanyala trained in basic environments in Kenya. His workouts focus on improving acceleration, reaction time, and muscle strength, with special attention to perfecting his start, crucial in a race lasting less than 10 seconds. To build power and endurance, he spends significant time in the gym, strengthening his legs, core, and upper body through weightlifting, plyometrics, and resistance training. His strong physique helps him maintain top speed over the full 100 meters. Additionally, he follows a strict diet and recovery program, consuming high-protein meals for muscle repair and balanced carbohydrates for energy. This disciplined approach has allowed him to compete at the highest level, despite the challenges he has faced. Despite his success, Omanyala's journey has been filled with challenges. In 2017, he faced a major setback when he received a 14-month ban for using a banned substance, halting his progress and damaging his reputation. Instead of giving up, he used this period to train harder and return stronger, later emphasizing the importance of clean sports. His resilience helped him prove that his success was built on hard work and dedication. Beyond this, he struggled with inadequate training facilities and financial constraints, as Kenya's focus on long-distance running meant little support for sprinters. Lacking proper sprinting tracks, elite coaching, and sponsorships, he initially found it difficult to compete at the highest level. Financial struggles made it hard to afford travel and training equipment until his record-breaking performances attracted sponsorships. Additionally, injuries have posed challenges, but his commitment to recovery has kept him at the top. Through it all, his determination has made him a symbol of perseverance. Omanyala's performances have not only made him a national hero, but also established him as a global sprinting sensation. Competing in international events against some of the best sprinters in history has given him the opportunity to prove that he belongs among the elite. One of his biggest moments on the global stage came at the 2022 World Athletics Championships in Oregon, where he faced off against top sprinters like Fred Kerley, Trayvon Bromell, and Christian Coleman. Although he faced challenges, including visa issues that caused him to arrive late for the competition, he still managed to put up a strong performance. His ability to hold his own against world-class athletes showed that he was not just a one-time success, but a consistent competitor at the highest level. His victory at the 2022 Commonwealth Games was another defining moment in his career. Becoming the first Kenyan sprinter to win the 100-meter gold medal at the event was a historic achievement that showcased his dominance. Omanyala's participation in international competitions has also helped raise the profile of African sprinting. Before his rise, few African sprinters were considered serious threats in the 100 meters. His performances have changed that perception, inspiring young sprinters across the continent to believe that they too can compete on the global stage. Omanyala's influence extends far beyond his personal achievements. His success has sparked a newfound interest in sprinting across Africa, particularly in Kenya, where long-distance running has always been the primary focus. He has shown that, with the right training and mindset, African sprinters can challenge the best in the world. One of the most significant impacts of his career is the increased investment in sprinting infrastructure in Kenya. Before his rise to fame, there were very few training programs for short-distance runners. Now, sports federations and private organizations are paying more attention to sprinting, offering better training facilities and support to young athletes. Omanyala has also become a role model for young athletes. His journey from struggling with financial difficulties to becoming Africa's fastest man proves that hard work and persistence can overcome any obstacle. Many young sprinters now look up to him as an example of what is possible with dedication and self-belief. Additionally, his success has led to more African sprinters receiving invitations to international competitions. Previously, African athletes in the 100 meters often struggled to gain recognition, but Omanyala's presence has helped open doors for others to compete at high-profile events. As Omanyala's success grew, so did his financial opportunities. Sponsorships and endorsements have played a major role in providing him with the resources needed to compete at an elite level. Before breaking the African record, he struggled with financial constraints, often relying on personal savings and small local sponsors to fund his training and travel. His breakthrough in 2021 changed everything. He started attracting major sponsorship deals from global brands, including Adidas, which provided him with top-quality sprinting gear. He also signed endorsement deals with local companies, making him one of the highest-earning athletes in Kenya. These deals have not only given him financial stability, but also allowed him to focus entirely on his training without worrying about expenses. Beyond personal gains, his sponsorship deals have also helped to bring more attention to sprinting in Kenya. Companies that traditionally focused on long-distance running have started investing in sprinters, a shift that could benefit future generations of short-distance athletes. Omanyala has already achieved a lot in his career, but he is far from finished. His next major goal is to break into the 9.6-second range in the 100 meters, a time that would place him among the top 5 fastest men in history. He's also aiming for a medal at the Olympic Games and the World Championships, two of the most prestigious events in athletics. he has expressed a desire to help develop sprinting in Africa by mentoring young athletes and advocating for better training facilities. His long-term vision is to see more African sprinters compete at the highest level and challenge the dominance of traditional sprinting powerhouses like the United States and Jamaica. As he continues to train and compete, Omanyala remains a symbol of hope and determination. His journey has already changed African sprinting, and with more years ahead of him, he is likely to leave an even greater impact on the sport.